It's out of our control. It's not like he wants to kill. He just doesn't want to die. You know what I'm saying? It's that situation when you got, we are living in a war zone.
I ain't gonna play nothing yet. I just wanna, we're gonna kick it a little bit. So what's your name, brother?
Justin LaPena. That's the government, bro. I tell that shit to everybody. I'm proud. I'm Sicilian. I used to go by Sincere rapping, or J Penna. I did all, like I told you, bro, I did all that shit downstate college. I had everything going on. Final phase. We messed with Fortunate One Entertainment, Chester Denny, Tone. There's a couple other bulls. Honey Brown, God rest her, man. That was my girl, but she was our R&B singer. And then, like I said, I got my first Jay-Z number. Andrew Fix, Rat Ass. I did 3 years for that straight, and I came home, parole hit, got out for another couple months, another 6-month parole hit, and then 2014, caught up in the opioid epidemic. I used to shoot dope like a motherfucker, bro. I got clean March 14th of 2014 is the last time I shot anything.
That's solid.
That's fucking hard.
That's real, bro. Hey, that's solid. You got over that shit, though, King.
I can't say I'm over it, but
but shit.
What it is, though, is that for now and until my mom, dad, brothers, my kids are all gone, I can't use heroin. Period. Yeah. I love it. I'm gonna say flat out, like, dude, if you get a good bag, that's better than pussy. I swear, man.
Bro, I used to smoke Sherm, bro. Dip cigarettes and wet used to be my shit. So I know how I feel when you fall in love with shit, bro.
Yeah, bro. And that thing's there every time. It's
you
like
fall in love with shit, bro. That should be taking care of you.
Females are fickle.
That should be there for you, right?
Absolutely. So the females are fickle.
I know, bro.
And they leave. But with dope, like for me, most people, they're like, I'm sped up to begin with. Yeah. So when I would use, I would get like, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to do things. The reason I started using, though, I went coming out of school. I was supposed to play basketball, possibly for Pese Altuda. I was going to do all the summer leagues and everything. Mm-hmm. And the guy said I threw the ball in. I played the one position. I threw it into the two. The two catch it. Throw it back to me. I go up to the middle court. When I get to the middle court, though, somebody set a pick, and I kind of dribbled and went to come back on a cross. And as I did it, they're like 3 or 4. One of the forwards ended up getting his leg caught up and fell backwards. Like, he caught and boom, fell like this. So all I seen was whenever I went to come back, I turned, this bull went boom, took my leg out. I tore it, like the ACL, MCL, LCL, PCO, the medial collateral, the medial meniscus, the fucking...
At one time?
Oh, yeah. My leg was sideways, bro. I was laying on the ground because I went to go to try to get up. I didn't feel it at first. And when I moved my leg, I was like, oh, seen leg caught side, like, it took my shit away. Then that's whenever I felt it. And, they gave me a morphine pump. 90 Roxicet 30s a month for 9 months.
That's what fucked you up, huh?
Bro. Because before I'm typical bull. Like, I party, go do something
regular like young
whatever.
Shit.
But that was for that whole time, 9 months straight. And then you know what happened? I was ahead in therapy, and there was a partial scholarship offer. So when you pay to play, you don't play, they don't pay for your schooling. I ended up going harder in therapy. On the Black Resistance Band, doing a balance ball. Boom. As I'm doing it, rip. Retore the ACL, MCL. I went too hard, too fast. I was trying to get back. I seen Adrian Peterson and all them do it. I know I'm not an NFL player. I'm not half of what them people are. But what I am, I'm fucking determined whenever I want to do something.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I wanted to play ball, and I wanted to I had kids. Boom. Try to get back. Fucked it up. Boom, back on more pills for another 9 months. Next thing you know, they cut that shit off.
And how old was you?
21 by the time I was 21, 20 whenever I was done.
When that happened, when it first started, how old were you?
I was like 18, 19. Damn. Had the possibility of going to school to play basketball. Can you imagine what you get? Oh, man, I'd have been swimming in the pussy. Swear, bro. I ain't never had an STD on everything I love. But guess what? If I'd have been that motherfucker up there at a point guard, I'd have been on that shit. Jack Harlow. Pass that bitch like Stockton. They'd be saying that shit. I'd have sung that shit before him. That shit crazy, but yeah,
Man,
bro.
word, that's crazy,
even
man.
just going up singing and rapping, like whenever we were doing our circuits up there, me and my bro, Final Phase. Me and him don't do it. He don't really rap so much no more. He said whenever I went to prison, which he ain't dropped one line, like nothing. None of my brothers did. I did that whole shit myself. My dad came 5 times within 10 years, and my mom came like 4. And I was in Huntington. Huntington for 5 years, and in fucking Western for the first 3. That's 8 years out of all my time. You bitches lived within an hour and a half.
Wow.
Either any way. One way was an hour and a half and 20 minutes to the other joint. They didn't have time. I dig it. It is what it is. I don't got time.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Word, bro. But you know the whole thing, I am kind of grateful because you know what did happen? That 9 months in the hole, that shit'll make you or break you. You can either fucking, and I ain't gonna say that I wasn't doing crazy shit because I remember damn right well making a fucking face out of toilet paper because I ain't having talked to nobody in 3 months. My fucking guard, he used to just throw the damn food in there like right on the ground. Fuck you, wham, spitting it because that's the one, he was supposed to fight me. His bitch ass, one day something, he gonna get fucked up, swear to God. He put me away for not wearing an orange john, and he was saying he's gonna beat my ass. So a couple of the other guards that were thorough were like, yo, if you really bout that fucking life, the pedal will lock in with you. Because, there's been many times. I got my ass fucking beat in there, but I do my thing. I boxed for 2 years, like, just for fun, but I still learned it. I wrestled my whole life. I kickboxed for a little bit.
That shit count. That shit count. Hell yeah.
It's just, it was fun, man. So, nonetheless, I retained some of it. Everybody know that. Live around here. Then again, so did the guards. So whenever that fucking guard, he ran his mouth, called the all call. When he called, we heard the beeping and shit, but we didn't see no guards. Then they said I was on A block. It was like 2013. They was like, yo, come outside. Oh, we in the way. You parking?
Oh, sorry about that.
I'll talk. Oh, man. Seeing you, we're just catching up. It's fucking side of the road. Hey, man. See my buddy? We just stopped.
Sorry, I was recording. I got a little local podcast I'm recording.
Yeah, he got good. That's why I look like someone wrecked their bike or something.
Nah. I got a local podcast. And, I was, just catching his story, getting some bars and shit like that. You know what I mean? Well, how you doing, though, brother?
I'm good.
Yeah, hell yeah. Word, enjoy your holiday, family.
Yeah, have a good one.
Me too, man.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, that's wild, brother.
Yeah, nonetheless, whenever that happened, he wouldn't lock in. He didn't call. He did the all call. They called me on the speaker. I didn't know. I kind of knew what was going on, but not sure. Yersh, he was a guard, but he was the acting sergeant that day. He was thorough. Like if you want to throw hands with Yersh, he'd do it. But no lie, that guy had like arms like this, and he had this long red beard. He looked like a what are they called? Like them mythical freaking little dwarfs with long red beards and had them freaking big arms and be swinging them. That's yours. And he really talked that, and he would do it. No one really play with him.
Yeah.
He's steroid shooting, dude. Yeah. So Yersh and all them told him when I walked out there, he was in behind him, and he made Big Show and all the goon squad. They were standing there, and they were like, cuff up with Penn. And I was like, are you serious, bro? I was like, over the shirt. I was like, he said he gonna beat me the fuck up. And that's whenever Yersh and them turned around like, did you say that? You told me you gonna fuck him up? I was like, I'm a man, bro. You put your fucking pants on just the fuck the way I do. So if you're gonna beat my ass, come beat my ass. I was like, come the fuck on. And then he knew it wasn't gonna happen. He looked like a fucking Pillsbury Doughboy that stole a goddamn fucking guard prison thing on, walking around. And oh my God. I would have fucking probably took him like a nut kick. He could have kicked me one time right in the nuts if he'd have gave me a fair one directly after. Ring the bell after you kick me. I take that shit because I'll fuck his ass up. And they put me in there, man, but then he asked to get switched up there to the hole. And whenever he asked to get switched up there, that's where
oh wow, that's crazy.
He was the guard that watched me. Yeah. And
crazy.
They went up there with him and they was like, now you're off camera. Go ahead, lock in with him. And I was like, do it. You know what I mean? Please. I was like, bro, I'll give you the first swing. And And he's like, no. So Yursh and them were grabbing him, like, yo, get in there. You put him in there. You wrote him up for 6 months. I didn't even know how much time I was getting yet. They told me maybe 10 days. I heard that shit. I was like, what? 6 fucking months? I was like, for what? I was like, oh shit. So like, I went to go grab this motherfucker because now you told me that I'm doing 6 months in a hole for nothing. For nothing.
What was you locked up for though? Anyway,
2 PWIDs in 2013. The first one occurred. Eric fucking Manoia. That was my second one. The first one was weed. It was 12 grams and 9 grams at my birthday party. It was bullshit.
Weed?
Yep, that's what I did my first time for, man. I grew up without really having money, so like I used the PD.
Yeah, but still, that's some bullshit.
Don't matter. It was before Dickey fucking overturned the unconstitutionality of fucking people getting mandatory minimum sentences.
Mm-hmm.
The way it wasn't, they're allowed to do mandatory minimums. They're not allowed to apply it to the law. Like the legislature that was written was not the way that Pennsylvania was doing it, because Pennsylvania was asking the jury to decide whether it was mitigated or aggregated, and if it was aggregated, you know what I mean, whatever they decided, the judge would then decide, well, okay, we're going to give them the fucking mandatory.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's not constitutional. If the fucking jury decided it, then they have to decide what ones, why, and which ones. That's not what PA was doing. That's why they never even tried to, because they'd never. All these people were going home. That's how they went home.
Mm-hmm.
But my ass, of course, just like any other fucking time with me, my time, I did everything before he fucking overturned.
So you know, it's funny, like
one,
just listening to you, because I always be trying, because I be trying to like see the real picture of the world instead of what people say. So I just be saying like what happened to your white privilege? Because people think people think that people got you know what I'm saying, right? You understand what I'm saying?
Oh, no, yeah, trust me, because
So,
I watched that and laughed. Like,
yeah,
I don't even mean to laugh. Like, I almost got in a lot of fights up top, but not one time did it happen, because when it boiled down to it.
No, but that's what I'm saying. So what, like, did any of that shit seem like it kicked in for you? Like, did you seem like you was getting treated better because you was like they was kicking your ass? Sound like you was getting your ass kicked the same way as everybody else.
I got 9 years, 6 months, 3 weeks and change incarcerated, all right, in state prison. That's not the county. I did time. I did 2 years fighting it one time. I ended up winning. I won a suppression, but I have 2 DUIs that are marijuana. They didn't find nothing in the car. They searched it, but they charged me with my blood because they knew I smoked weed.
What the fuck? That's some clown shit.
Okay.
That's so crazy.
2 sets of 2 drug sales. In 09, my Jay-Z number, and then my fucking 2013. I sold 10 bags of heroin, which 10 bags and 4 bags of heroin. Which I only really did one of the sales. The other one, somebody else, some other whole shit happened. I didn't even know what happened. I found out afterwards and just fucking took it on the chin because they were out still. And you know what it is. That's fucking, I was already going to sit. Yeah. So I fucking, you know what I mean? Is what it is. And,
so you,
but see,
so you held it down. Part. You know what's ill to me
that's
though?
That's all though. That's it.
And you from here, right?
Yes, I'm from
So
Hollidaysburg.
you know the craziest shit to hear you say that.
I grew up right beside the Judge Capriva.
It's people, because this is what a couple of my next shows is about, is the fact that people moving out here to be all this extra shit and be extra, be extra like they tough and they gangsters and they gang members and OGs and all this shit. But they come out here and tell. They come out here and end up telling and they end up folding. Yeah. And then sit and listen to you be from Hollidaysburg. And since I bet you down here, you started a genuine real dude, and just said you talk genuine real dude, and to see somebody from Hollidaysburg hold it down and really be responsible for his shit and all that. But to see some of these dudes who supposed to be and then all this bullshit fold and be really pretending about a lot of stuff. I think.
You know why that is?
I think that's like some crazy shit.
Because you said, this is where I'm going to blow your mind, right? I'm going to really fuck you up with this one. You said about the white privilege and all that shit, correct? Mm-hmm. People would look at me and assume that. Mm-hmm. But I'm Sicilian.
Yeah,
I don't burn, like, we have melanin in our skin.
Oh, I know. Okay. People don't know. Like, exactly. I know, shit.
And...
I know, so Africans was the first to step foot in Italy, shit.
Well, I found out about my
Well, after a
ancestry
while,
and shit.
you know.
Whenever I was up top, you know who fucking one of the first people in Western they came at me was what they asked and all that. This is where it happened. Dude with his big hammers came up to me. I mean, he's like 6'2", probably 250. I'm 5'7", and I'm like 160. You can't see it, but I'm solid. I'm ready, like, I'm like, whoa, what the fuck, bro? And he was like, yo, are you white Italian? You black Italian? And I was like, I don't know, bro.
What?
Yeah, I was carrying my box. I just got the.
What do you mean by that?
He said, well, that's what he said. He said, he said, La Penna, is that white or black? I said, well, I'm Italian, and I'm Italian. My mom's Italian. My dad's Sicilian. And he looked at his buddy, and he, like, no offense, he was like, yo, he's a nigger. I was like, oh, what? Like,
what?
You know what I mean? Yeah, and there was an old Muslim boy beside me, and I was like, you know what I mean? Like,
what the fuck?
I thought he was calling him. Like, I didn't understand. You feel me? Because, I mean, I'm looking at him, and then they walked off, and I asked him, and that's the Muslim boy was real cool. He ended up like helping me out with everything. I was like, he was like, to up here to any of the Aryans or anybody that's a white supremacist, you're black. And I was like, what? I was like, so, like, what happened? What? I was like, so what? If they, like, start, like, riding, and, like, there's, like, a race war, he's, like, sit in the fucking side. I swear to God.
But what?
I was like, what do you mean sit on the side? I was like, I mean, my kids is mixed, and my family's mixed anyway, but I just didn't it blew my mind.
There's a white dude said that about you.
Oh, my God, that's how they all feel. If they're really up there and they ride like that, and they find out you're Sicilian, because we have African blood.
Yeah, hell yeah.
A Carthaginian warlord.
Yeah.
Hannibal rode over, fucking, and you know what Sicily was? It was just where they sent criminals and shit.
Yeah.
It wasn't really populated that densely. So they went over there, raped and pillaged it, and fucked everything up. They killed all the men, took the kids, and fucking, that's what happens.
Yeah, I'm coming, babe. I'm sitting here talking to her real quick. I'm sorry. I'm coming. I'll be there like...
You just talk me up.
I'm coming like 15 minutes. All right. Damn, that's some shit, bro. I never really that's some shit, bro.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna
like,
lie. That's some shit.
my whole family, and I don't, like, we never growing up calling people black or white. We heard it. It's always brown or light skinned or dark skinned. That's just the way my family was raised. Yeah. And so, like, a lot of this shit, like, I was raised Democrat. We all switched Republican over the last couple years just because of
them niggas is fucking people over.
It's partial birth abortions and their laws. Like, you know that Joe Biden wrote the crack laws with
Joe
Clinton.
Biden and that black chick is a piece of shit too.
Well, that
what's her name? Kamala
Harris.
Dude? Yeah, she's a fucking man. I heard.
She helped make over fucking. They lowered the fucking.
I heard
sex
she
age
a
to
man.
12 years old.
Yeah, I heard she's a man.
California.
Yeah, she's a man. That's why, and he's a pedophile.
Yeah, he is.
She's a man, and he's a pedophile.
And this is what America wants.
They just voted for that.
You can't say like I can't. I helped.
This was somebody. Dr. Phil Valentine is an elder. And he had always putting out information and knowledge. He said this, and it was perfect. Trump is an asshole.
Yeah.
He's a New Yorker, and he's an asshole.
You're
but he ain't all that other shit. You saying, because when you really because I had to go get my own viewpoints.
Yeah.
When you sit back and listen to what people say about him before all this president shit and all this, you be like, hold up. Because he done gave people checks, and they done came back and said, yo, just give my money back. And when they come back, he'll rip checks up.
Yeah.
He just was trying to put in place where they was giving a bunch of money to black colleges where they didn't have to keep begging every year to the United States.
He did. And also the First Step Act. Like that, literally, I was I was in prison whenever he got elected. I was in prison whenever everything happened. I didn't like him at first. Like, I was against him. I'm riding.
Because he's a rich asshole.
I'm riding with the people. It's the pumpkin patch versus the guards. All the guards like the fucking Trump. I didn't like that motherfucker. I didn't give a fuck what it was. And I ran with all the, I never banged home, but like all the blood, I told you, they all looked out for me, and I was able to kind of move and get some things and do some things, and so it all worked out. But like at first I hated him, but then whenever I finally got home, was able to I got a phone, do my research. Yourself. I went and changed my party affiliation, and then I joined Judicial Watch.
And I want to say that because I cover certain affiliations, and people really don't understand that. This shit ain't about the hip hop culture, the real street culture. None of this is about color, or age, or nothing. It's about authenticity. It's about being genuine. It's about whoever the fuck you is. Absolutely. So I know solid Crips and solid Bloods that's white, and they not white. You know what I'm saying? It's a point where you're not black or white, where you become a human being in the world. Period. And you ain't. You know what I mean?
That's
like
why whenever you fill out them things that say race,
I hate that shit,
You know what
man.
I know? I know what I do. I put human.
Yeah,
I swear I put human, and then whenever it asks like your color and shit, I say Sicilian.
Hey, you got my number. We gonna get out. I want to get some bars from you. I'm gonna play a beat because you definitely was spitting some shit.
Bro, I'm telling you. Especially like if I can catch a little bit of
bars from you.
It's not gonna be my top. I'm gonna be
yeah. I mean, shit. Good. We just mad what you going through, brother. Whatever you spit is gonna be some shit, man.
If I get myself like a little perk and a little jag going, just like something light, a couple little sips of some cognac or something.
I got some beats in here. How long you been spitting?
Since I was a kid. I started with G Baby. He ended up signed with Memphis Bleak. He got spanked up in New York. He was out here trapping. That's who came up with.
Oh, okay.
He was like, that's who taught me.
Oh, that's who small like Brooklyn and shit.
Yeah, he's from Brooklyn. He was with Al Tompkins Projects. He was with Stack Paper. He was with the Stack Paper crew.
How you fucking with this?
It don't matter. I fuck with all beats. The faster ones I'm better with, but you'll see.
All right, let me see.
No, that I want that one.
All right.
I like it. I like the flow to it. So, all right, listen to this. Okay, look. 10 toes down. Just came home talking about SCI Huntington. I'm never gonna run again. I'm never gonna trap. I'm never gonna do that. I look in my son's eye. He tell me that he don't want me to cry. I don't want him to do that neither. But I be coming through. I'm that father. I'm the senior. Better yet, I'm gonna do neither. Hold up. All you people gonna listen whenever I'm spitting. And if you don't, then I'm probably gonna spank you. Better yet, I come out, give you a whole ass whooping. Put my fist in your mouth. Hold up and switch again, back to the story. And this is how we do it. Young girl, Dory. Her name was Deja, and I adore it because it's my daughter, and I adore it. And guess what? Now she's 15. She's smoking meth, getting butt fucked out in Youngstown. Out. And that shit all crazy. And I don't even care. Why? That's my baby. Yeah, I care. You call, I'm still gonna bang. You ain't coming less, you gonna hang. Period. And that's just the facts, and this off the top. And if you want it, you could get whacked. Bet you could get smacked. Anybody else whenever I was slanging that crack. But I don't know no more, because I don't do that. I don't know about the streets like that. I stay out in the cut, and I don't really prove that. But if you're going to talk, I'm just going to say that karma's a bitch, and she always walk. You heard about them boots under the bed. I'll put the clip there, right by your head.
Okay.
And I don't gotta talk too much. I just do the rapping shit. Come through and I do that trapping shit. And I ain't for the fireworks, no. And I ain't on that on Facebook, no. I'm never gonna talk and all that bullshit. And if you understand about them fireworks, I said that twice. I'm that nice. I come through, you talk, you get that slice. I can serve that bread, get that head. Single young bull, 34, get head. Yeah. I do that too. I get them girls out there and they prove that too. I got that cash off that ass. I did that too. Down in Pittsburgh, they call it Constitution. Prostitution's what I called it. Boulevard. It's called D Block 1400. Pittsburgh.
Okay.
The face of truth is open. The eyes of truth are bright. The lips of truth are ever closed. The head of truth is up.
They don't hear you until it's time to fear you. Fuck with the Pope.
You got a body, but you broke. I don't even wanna holler, you a joke. Running around wanting smoke. Can't even buy a dime, yet afford to do the most. Niggas done up, ain't no hope. How the fuck a nigga blood? He protected by the lows. He disrespectful to the coast. On the set, he gotta go. It should be protocol, it's just my opinion. Niggas don't give a F when you winning. Long as you keep blessing them niggas. What the hell is this? Homie selling memberships. Niggas lineups would've been fooled. 550s to the big fools. I don't even know how they get juice. I don't even know when we switch rules. From the Pope, you gon' always get truth. Yes, that's why I got so many issues. Tell old boy, that's why I fucked on the sis too. Being petty cause I could. Shit fucked up when you set up by the hood. Had meetings about me, niggas that I show love. Talked about trying to kill me in cold blood. Pussy tried to kill me on the real. That's ugly little dude. If it come to it, I do what I gotta do. I know how killing pussy feel. Pun intended. Fuck this friendship. Nah, fuck that friendship. Yo, big homie left a good life. He wanna be hood. You down to do life for your lives. You wanna be hood. Had to put that on the table. I just wanna be good. I ain't hating on you. Don't get it misunderstood. Propaganda like the Pope ain't do shit for the hood. But they been on some fuck boy shit. That buck boy shit. Not blood cuz shit. Blood clot shit. Where the fuck is the MCs? I can't knock this. Your sis size shirts or your pants rock shit. This hip hop pussy. You can't stop this. Get your man drop kicked as a fan. Not this. Come home with me though on some Cameron shit. Where you got your own style. You can't ride dick if your ass in shots. You cannot miss and you cannot diss if you can't write it. If fans don't respect it, you been fired. Daydreaming, part of my wish. Cream get the money long as you don't take shit off my dish, motherfucker.
I'm just grooving though, this shit ain't about nobody. I'm just watching the game. I'm just watching the streets. I'm just watching the culture. This ain't the fucking culture. This ain't us. I don't know who y'all niggas trying to be. I don't know where y'all trying to go. But this ain't it. Y'all fucking the game up. But the game been fucked up. So to my young niggas, pardon me for being a part of that fucked up shit that led you to where you at. Fuck with the Pope, it's time for truth. That bullshit out the way. Therapy, you hear me? This ain't nothing but therapy. You can cut this off. I'm just venting. Y'all my therapist. I watch these niggas fuck the game up. I watch niggas who wasn't meant to be what they trying to be. Become that, now they fucking confused and don't know what to do and where to go. But tell them no matter what, I don't judge. They can fuck with the Pope, you hear me? I set you back right, that's on everything. God bless, I love you.
Nephew, you finna fuck him up with this one, nephew. That ain't nothing but the fucking truth.